Hey everyone, welcome to TQ Class. Today's video is going to be 10 life hacks to just make owning a guinea pig easier. I know that sometimes a lot of people wonder if there's an easier way to do something or if there's anything they can do to help with them. And I'm here to provide a little bit more comfort in those things that you might have had questions of. A lot of these can be found in other YouTubers' videos, and I decided to put them in mine just because it is actually probably needed. Other than that, let's get started. The first hack I have for you guys is to use scraps of vegetables or even fruits and give them to your guinea pig, because actually using scraps wastes less food and it gives your guinea pig a snack. For instance, my mom eats a lot of salad and will usually cut the tops off and give them to me to give to my pig, kind of like I'm doing here. It's a really great way for them just to have like a little snack, a little bit of extra, some vegetables or fruits, especially things like the rinds of watermelons, because they can actually eat those. And so my mom, if she ever cuts watermelon or something like that, I will just get a piece of some rind and just give it to Patches for that day to munch on. So use scraps of food. Another great idea is if you are like using a salad like my mom, you can use the salad to give to your pig. If you have a family barbecue like I do, and you have a fresh vegetable tray, you can give your pigs stuff from there as long as there's no sauce on them and stuff like that. And that happens a lot of the time as well. So just giving scraps to your pig helps a lot and produces less waste. Hack number 2 is to reuse, DIY, or even find a double purpose for a lot of the things you use, either in or outside of their cages and daily lives. I have a couple of examples here that I'll show you. So a DIY would be like a DIY treat. Saves you money, in some instances, and it also just helps make your guinea pig's treats more fresh. As DIYs go, you can do, like I said, treats or toys. This is a toy I made from my old, not my old, but like my sister's old baby toy. You can also do this with an Easter egg. If you want a more detailed video, let me know, because in a couple of weeks I actually have a DIY video scheduled. I just have no ideas at the moment. So if you want me to do something like this, let me know and I definitely will. It is really helpful. Or another one, which is a double purpose, is this hay tube. I might have it linked down below. I might not. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, it's like $5 at my local Walmart, and it comes with a serving of Timothy hay in the inside. And for the longest time, I actually used it as kind of like a hay rack thing. But she would just kind of pee in it and just make it all gross, and then she wouldn't eat the hay because it was peed on. And so what I ended up doing once I got her new cage, for a while I did use it as a hay rack, but then after a while I just got a new one. Use the hay for hay, so I just dump the hay where her hair usually goes, and then get all the extra grass dust out, just so she's not breathing it in and stuff like that. And then I would use it as a tunnel, and now she has a tunnel, which is also reusable, and she got some hay out of it as well, so double purpose right there. Hack number 3 would be to use vinegar and water or some type of cleaning wipes for bacteria and cage stains. So I use lemon scented cleaning wipes. If you watched my cage cleaning video, you would have seen them in there as well. You can really get those about anywhere. You can really get any cleaning wipes anywhere. I don't have my lemon ones right now because I actually just ran out of them, but I've been using this recently, and I do not use Clorox all the time just because it has a stronger chemical in there. But if I do run out, I can use it once or twice and I'll be fine with it. But a lot of people don't use wipes because they're worried about the chemicals and stuff like that for their guinea pig. For me, I don't have that problem because basically every part of her cage is covered except her ramp and this like little sliver. But by the time she actually gets inside of her cage, the ramp and the sliver is dry. So you can think about it as if I clean it now and wait like 1 or 2 minutes, everything will be dry and a lot of the chemical scent will be gone, and it's not going to be like they're going to lick the stuff to get the poison. But if you are still worried about that, you can use a mixture of vinegar and water. The only downside to that would be probably the vinegar smell. I know I wouldn't like my room to smell like vinegar, just because my guinea pig actually does live in my room. But if you want to do that just to be on the safer side, you can use water to dilute it. And I would suggest not trying to add fancy scents or anything in there. Just vinegar and water if you do that. But I have used wipes, both this and my non-Clorox wipes, and the stains I got are completely gone, and there's no bacteria built up anywhere, so that's great. But the stains, when I first got this cage, she actually peed in her house, and there was this huge house ring of just a dry pee stain. It's gone now, and I use wipes, so just a thought. Get a dog food bowl. You can find them really cheap, probably even at the dollar store. I know a lot of people have the problem of their guinea pig tipping over, moving their food bowl, chewing on their food bowl, stuff like that, me included, especially my cousin. She has the plastic ones with like the little like semicircle in it, and even my guinea pig would get her nose under there and just flip it over. She had a bunch of teeth marks and claw marks in the plastic, and it just got harder to clean that way, and more mess and more food wasting was happening. And then I used a old dog food bowl from one of my dogs. It is metal, so she does not bite on it anymore. There is no half circle, and there's grip on the bottom, so if I ever don't use paper-based bedding, there's grip on the bottom for that. But the only downside I would say is that the dog food bowls are just a little bit deeper. And for me personally, I don't mind, because I actually will admit that sometimes I can slack off with food. I'm not talking like she's starving. I'm talking about like I don't refill it when it gets kind of low. Like she still has food, but it's not like full. But with this one, she gets a lot more food for at least a lot more days, so I don't have to refill it as often, which works perfectly for me. Keep everything organized. So as you see here, this is her treat and grooming box bin thing. It's all nicely organized in there, and down here is also nicely organized. I'm sorry it's super dark. Her pellets are in an airtight container. Her grass is the opening side back, so my dog can't get into it or anything, and her top of her cage is behind there, and that is off the floor. I remember when I first got Patches, I was worried that I was not going to have room to do anything, because my room's already cluttered enough. But the stand, as you can see, has this little shelf thing, so it keeps everything out of the way from bugs and my dog, and out of the way for the vacuum. So just try to keep everything as organized as possible. If you don't have a shelf like I do, you can actually get one of these magazine holders, and that works perfectly fine too. I think we're on hack number 6 now, but it is to keep your guinea pig interested and active. A lot of people that I know personally who have guinea pigs always ask me, how is your guinea pig so active? How is your guinea pig so interested in everything around them? Like, my guinea pig is so lazy and doesn't do anything. And to be honest, it's because I do small things to keep Patches interested in the things around her. I take her outside often in the weather that she can go outside in. If she can't go outside, I will at least open my window and let her just kind of chill by the window. I will move stuff around in her cage, give her a new fruit or vegetable that she hasn't had before, teach her new tricks. If you go back a bit in my videos, you can see a small couple-second video of when I taught her how to go up the stairs, which is a great way to keep them active for exercise, and it's also a great thing to keep them interested because she gets a treat and it's a really cute thing to see. Another thing that can help with this is I actually made a video a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, about the importance of change, and that's something you could also do for your guinea pig, so look into that as well. Again, I apologize for the lighting throughout this video, but hack number 7 is to use gloves when nail clipping. In the grooming video I just uploaded, I talked about how I use gloves for nail clipping. If you have not seen that video yet, go watch it. It's pretty cool, pretty interesting, some chill music and sped up clips. But if you use gloves, it kind of masks the scent of you in a way. I have found when I use gloves, even when just cleaning Patch's cage, she tends not to snuggle by me or anything. She kind of just wants to stay as far away from me as possible because I don't smell like myself. I smell like those gloves. So I get bit less, I get scratched less, and the experience is overall better for me because of that. Hack number 8, which is in a lot of other YouTubers' videos, and I'm putting it in mine just because it is useful, and why not? It is using the hide trick. If your guinea pig is jumpy that day or hasn't had a close bond with you yet, using the hide trick can really work for taking it out to groom or just to take it out in general. And that's basically when you kind of chase your guinea pig into a house, a tunnel, a corner even, and you just kind of pick them up like that and take them out of the cage like that. Or you can do what I do. And what I do is I put one hand underneath the chin and front paws and the other hand underneath the butt and back paws. And I basically, at the same time, just go underneath the body and scoop and then bring my pig really close to my chest. I do that even when she's not jittery, just because that's how she's used to getting picked up. So if I pick her up, she'll go to her specific corner and just wait for me to do the scoop trick. And that works a lot better than the hide trick for me personally. Hack number 9 actually has like a bullet point hack, I guess, tied in with it. It's like a hack within a hack, kind of. So hack number 9 is to know your guinea pig. By know your guinea pig, I mean know what vegetables and fruits work and don't work with your guinea pig. Which fruit and vegetables and toys and stuff like that your guinea pig likes. What weather, what temperature, what toys, what your guinea pig's personality is. Stuff like that, just to help you get an overall better knowledge for your guinea pig. And the kind of that bullet point hack is to spend time with your guinea pig. Studies have shown, not in humans and animals alike, that bonding and nurturing with them actually helps improve their life. Lack of bonding and nurturing can actually cause health problems and stuff like that. So just looking into your guinea pig's eyes, talking to them, touching them, snuggling with them actually creates closer bondage and a healthier lifestyle. So if you did not know that, now you do, and I bet half of you are picking up your guinea pig right now. But it is true, and it's really nice. Me and Patches, I've actually gotten so close to the point where she will be waiting for me when I get home from school, and stuff like that. You can also create routine to help with that. Hack number 10 is eating long grass. If you kind of ran out of vegetables that day or just want to give them something new, hint, hint, keep them interested, long grass is a great snack to give them. Fresh long grass is amazing, obviously if it's not fertilized. Now, I know I'm probably going to get hate from this, but I actually know my guinea pig. Surprise, surprise. Hack number 9, where are you at? And I know that spinach gives Patches the runs. Her stool and a lot of spinach do not mix. But she can have some spinach and be perfectly fine still. So if my grass happens to be fertilized from the day before or something and I let her eat it, I let her eat in intervals. She'll eat grass for a total of 5 minutes and then stop for 10. And eat for 5 and then stop for 10. And we do that about 3 times. And then after she's done eating, I will give her a huge heap of spinach just to clear out her stool before it sits in there and causes problems. And so far, she is perfectly fine. I'm not saying to do that every day. I maybe did that like once a week during the summer, maybe not even that, and she's perfectly fine. So you can do that as well. And you guys get a bonus hack because why not? The bonus hack is to use extra bedding in places. So know your guinea pig, know where they like to go to the bathroom the most. and you can put extra bedding there. If you watched my cage cleaning video, you probably heard me say that, or at least saw me do something like that. And it actually does help because it creates less of a mess overall. Anyway, I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did like it, give it a claws up, because why not? And if you are feeling really fuzzy today, hit the subscribe button, because Patches is fuzzy and the subscribe button is fuzzy. So it's like you're petting Patches when you click it. And if you don't, that's okay too. We just hope that next time you click that fuzzy subscribe button if you decide to come back. Anyway, that's it. 2Q Claws out.